Oh, I think we got it. We got this. Yeah. Not so long ago. Tommy used to work on the docks. So here we are. We are once again in a submarine command room. Ignore that. Ignore all of this. We will never return here. It is midnight on New Year's Day. What are we doing? Well, anyways, we should be partying, guys. You can see we're getting radar contacts. We got a thing called Radar Love. Because we have a ship that is equipped with radar that you probably can't really see in this weather. It is not the Bismarck. It's not the Scharnhorst. It is, I think, let me make sure it doesn't have the different logo. Yeah, it's got the right one. This is the Leipzig. It's a light cruiser. A little bit more lightly armed than the pocket battleship, the Deutschland class that we played in before. But yes, it is still a good-sized ship, although you probably can't see a goddamn thing. So let's get out of the harbor and get going. And I'll kind of tell you what I know about it, which isn't much. Although, I suppose that there isn't too much to know about the Leipzig. It is a light cruiser. It was, I think, commissioned in 1938, 37. Probably wrong. No, because it was around during the Spanish-American War. Yes, no, the Spanish Civil War. Here we go. Let's just turn that down if we can. I guess we can't. That's fine. This is fine. So, there were two Leipzig-class cruisers, the Leipzig and I think the Nuremberg. Although the Nuremberg is a little bit bigger than this. They did some refits on it to make it longer and wider. I don't know. We're pretty well armed. We have three triple turrets of 15-centimeter caliber. Can't see them, so I don't know why I'm even bothering to try to show you. One in the front, two in the stern, and we have several 88 millimeter guns, several anti-aircraft guns. It didn't really have much of a illustrious wartime career as far as I could tell. I looked at it on Wikipedia, and it said that it got torpedoed almost instantly, or not instantly, 3 months isn't instantly. It got torpedoed in December of 1939 by a British submarine, along with her sister ship, actually. And was laid up for a year, and then it became a training vessel. So it didn't really see much of the war, except for towards the end, as it was used as a gunnery platform against the Soviets. And also, in 1944, I think, the Prinz Eugen, the ship that accompanied the Bismarck, actually rammed this ship and almost split it in half. So it was once again laid up for repairs, and that's when it was used as a gunnery platform against the Soviets. And it didn't really do too much, but, you know, I'm hoping to give it a chance at redemption. I'm hoping that we can sink some ships, have some great laughs together, maybe have a few stories. We'll see. Yeah, but it had a rough go of it. Spanish-American War of 1938, precisely. I have a history degree. Oh my god, who is that? MZA Dog. Who let the dog out? Well, thank whoever let the dog out, because that dog has followed the channel. It's amazing what dogs can do. Hello, MZA Dog. Well, he was saying hello, chat. It was out of place for me to answer that. I thought you already followed the channel, Testicle Tweezer. What are you trying to do here? You'll notice that we are equipped with radar. I don't know if I can turn that off. I can. Okay, that's kind of good, because, oh, unless that guy, wait a minute. This could be a passive radar thing that I'm receiving here, I don't know. Yeah, it does have some kind of weird turrets, Silo. It's not conventional, at least for Americans. I think that we tend to like two in the front, one in the stern. This one has one in the front and two in the stern. Commissar, the fucking hydrophone works through land. It's fucking outrageous. Case in point! We also have a hydrophone, which is nice. We have detected a warship moving away. It's amazing. I would think that we're going a bit too fast and making too much noise to use the hydrophone, but I just work here, I don't know. Good to see that it works, though. It's going to be kind of interesting. Makes it a little easier to hunt. So yeah, we're leaving Bergen, which is obviously in Norway. And I would like to get some redemption for this poor ship. Josh Watts, thank you for joining me on my quest for redemption. And I want to engage some Arctic convoys, if I can. Silo 233. There's just an absurd number of people following right now. You guys need to be leaders, not followers, okay? Fucking A. God. Wake up, sheeple. Who's even doing these things? Can't even read my own notification. Alright. Anywho. So I want to go and fight with some Arctic convoys if I can. I think that they'll be running at this point. Yeah, it's January 1943. I imagine that we'll run into some traffic. I don't know. We'll see. But I think that this area right here... Actually, the North Cape... Where is the North Cape? It's kind of hard to make out. Is it... This is the North Cape. This is where the... It was over here that this... there was a fateful battle involving the... Was it the... Which ship was that? North Cape? Somebody remind me. Well, anyways. Watch out for boomers coming out of our bands. They've sortied their whole bloody fleet. But it was the loss at the Battle of the North Cape that prompted Hitler to say, I want to scrap all of the surface ships. I'm so mad. I'm going to throw a big hissy fit. The Battle of North Cape has not happened yet. That happened at the end of 1943. We're just at the beginning. It has only just begun. I think our top speed is 30 knots. I'm going to put that to the test. Boom. Oh, we just turned. 32. Alright, well that's pretty fast still. It's not as fast as some of the enemy's ships, so just try to be careful, I suppose. But we cruise at 14, which is decent. Oh yeah, Silo. I mean, that's been the contention of a lot of historians in reviewing Germany's approach to World War II. The idea was to build this fleet that was roughly the same in terms of composition to Britain, but not the same size necessarily. Just because they realized, well, we'll never be able to catch up with them, but we might as well kind of try to maintain some parity, I guess. They should have been building U-boats from the start. Because there was, I mean, if you make that concession that you're never going to be able to catch up with them, don't try. Try to fight an asymmetrical war. That's a little lesson for you out there. Any of you are planning to take over Europe someday. But I digress. PQ-17 was the convoy, right, Punyu? PQ is also French slang for toilet paper. Panzer 955. Bienvenue à la stream. Well, it's not necessarily even playing to your strengths, it's admitting your weaknesses. And of course, that's kind of out of the Nazi playbook. Any kind of concession of weakness is just not a real popular thing amongst those folks, I suppose. Well, particularly Hitler, who just was a fucking sociopath, obviously, but... Anywho. Yelpers! Do you do a soft J, Yelpers, or is it Jelpers? Or is it Jelpers? I've wondered this. You've been around for a while, and I think I've asked, but I haven't really paid attention. Hard J. Chelpers. Chumpin' Chelpers. We've got a task force. I am actually hoping to run into a task force possibly. Bleh. Yonderheim, I greet you warmly, my fine friend. Oh, hey, I wanted to actually... Fuck! No, but I wanted to... I'm on the wrong streaming site for that. I wanted to show you guys the actual ship. So I'll just keep going at 10:24 until it's daylight. Time's flying here, but that's okay. We want to get a look at this majestic ship. It's not a bad looking ship. It is kind of unusual looking for the time, I feel like. It's definitely unique. I don't know if it's bad looking. So we're in the middle of winter, so it's going to be dark out for a while. So all those folks out in YouTube are going to be very unhappy with me. But I do try to remember to keep things on the lighter side. You can kind of see it a little bit there. We'll just keep on keeping on. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to kill the engine noise. Oh, I should actually save for the hell of it. I don't know if that save is going to be useful, but it does silo. It does have torpedo tubes. It should, anyways. Yeah. I don't think that they are able to... The guy that made this Chinese U-47, I don't think he would be able to code that out. Is it wrong to eat a banana right now? What kind of banana? No, the Germans actually were pretty good about arming their ships, even the capital ships, with torpedoes. It's kind of an unusual choice, but it's a good one, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we got some light, and we've clicked out of the window. Hopefully that isn't a big problem. It's the same as alt-tabbing, which is never a good thing. So there we are. The Leipzig. Drink it in. Oh, Yonderheim. Anchors away, my boy. Congratulations. Set course for adventure. Join the Navy, they said. See the world, they said. Look at this thing, though. This is, like, it's kind of odd, not gonna lie. It's got just the one turret up front, two in the back. Seaman Beaumont. I thought I heard singing. Oh, wait, no, that's... And Seaman Beaumont is the other guy. Anywho. Jonesy is who I'm thinking of. Is that his name? I can't remember. I haven't seen The Hunt for a while. The goddamn cook. Those things don't react well to bullets. But yeah, this is a cool little ship. It's got this strange superstructure. I was reading about it, and due to the way that they set up all the structures on the deck, it actually doesn't handle very well in rough weather. It has... which is the bad one? There's Weather Helm and Lee Helm. The Helm brothers. One's a bad brother, one's a good brother. I think Lee Helm is the bad one, because... I don't know if I should explain this or not. Does anybody care to hear about this? So let's say you're in... I'm going to do it anyways. I learned about this concept recently, and it's kind of actually fascinating. Sort of. Subjective. So here we have the Leipzig. Let's say the wind is coming from this direction. It's going whoosh, whoosh. So if you have lee helm, your ship is going to turn this way. It's going to turn by the front. So, like, if you have your mouse, actually, what you can do is you can push it along with your finger, and then lee helm is the tendency of that mouse, I guess in this case, to turn away from the force of the wind. Did I say that as weather helm or lee helm? That's lee helm. Weather helm is the tendency of the ship to turn towards the weather. So let's say that wind is blowing this way. You would apply the pressure to the back of your mouse, and it would turn towards the wind. It's just based on how the ship is balanced and how its rudders are configured and stuff like that. If it's in a sailing vessel too, it depends on how the masts are structured. So it was kind of unpredictable in terms of which way it would turn in certain weather conditions, so it was kind of hard to manage. But it was also quite maneuverable. Let's actually try that. It should turn on a dime. And here we go. This thing displaces about 8,000 tons, I believe, 7,000 or 8,000. So, I mean, it's not going to turn absolutely brilliantly, but that's pretty good, frankly. Just looking at that. It's better than the Type 9. Yeah, it's not bad. That is one hell of a big dime. Point taken. It does have more guns than the Type 9, and they're bigger. These are 15 centimeter. Not near as big as the 28 centimeters on the Deutschland. But pretty good size still. Alright, so let's press on after I gave that kind of clumsy explanation of weather helm and lee helm. It's a concept that I just learned about, though, and I want to share. It should hopefully be, Commissar. We have a lot of secondary guns. That's a secondary there. Secondary, lots of flak gun, but it'll work against torpedo boats. Another secondary gun. We got I think 8 88s. Something like that. There's our torpedo tubes. Right there. And more over there. I don't think this has depth charge racks. It does not look like it. That is true, Funyu. I have taken this thing out for a little bit of a test drive, and it does reload quite quickly. Sephi, put it on your timesheet. We'll talk about it in my office tomorrow morning. This is just a pattern, and we can't have that here at F & Co. It's just constant with you. I don't give a flying fuck about your family or your new car or your bizarre fetishes that cost you a lot of money. It's just inexcusable. This is a constant issue with you. Fucking good help is hard to find. And it's already dark. You can see we had the light, I guess. Now we have the night light. But it was like that for only about 3 hours, and that's just because we're so close to the Arctic Circle. Actually, come to think of it, we're going to go pretty far north. We might end up having constant darkness. Like my life. Wait, I can do that this way. I'm going to cruise a little bit. Go at 1024 just so I can get into position here. There's a possibility that we'll run into British things here. I think that they have submarines and the occasional patrol that goes through here detecting radar signals. Well, there's not much I can do about that other than man the flak gun. Which you do not by going to any of those screens. Action stations! Oh, everybody get out of the torpedo room. God. Everybody out. Out. Los. Okay, so we have radar reports that were at like 2, or not 2, like about 150. Let's take a look at the map. Nope, that's wrong. About 80 degrees. I see we're heading south of Java Head. If that island is above, our endpoint is What? Wait, what? What's Bear Island there? What do you... What the fuck is Java Head? Is that like a coffee shop? It's really at our maximum radar distance. It could be a friendly unit. I'm gonna check it out. Dr. Steve Brule. Is this Java Head? I don't know anything about anything. He's heading towards me, actually. He's not in visual range yet. Okay, everybody get ready. I actually have an idea of what it is. Not yet, DTK. Wait, that's Doug, right? Anyway. What is... Why are you pointing over there? Excuse me? I didn't... Did I order that? Did I do that? So we're not detecting it on hydrophone, I think. Right? I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh. We were briefly able to detect it. It's right there. What the hell is that? What do we think, guys? It's a speck. What I was thinking it was is iceberg. It looks like it might be armed, yeah. It looks like a... Well, I mean, it had the Warship icon, but it stands to reason that it would be a Warship based on what I'm seeing otherwise. I can't make out. I only fuck. I can't make out that flag. I don't know what that is. Let's eliminate the German ships first. It could very easily be a German ship. Although it seemed to me like it changed course. Yeah, exactly, Sephi. I can't tell. It's gonna be like a 1934 or 36A or whatever. It's true, Silo. I think that that's a German flag. And I associate these tall masts with German ships.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 219.
Can I do a... I can't do a star shell, can I? Yeah, I can't. I mean, I steered towards it, though, Seaman Beaumont. I put myself on a collision course with them. He would be shooting at us by now if it were hostile. I think it's a German destroyer. Strangers in the night, wearing rubbers, one's a little tight. Okay, I think I'm just gonna say that it's German and move on with my life. Confirmed. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, it's at this point we can say that it is German, but hopefully we don't have a run-in. There we go. Okay. Everybody stand down. Where will I put you, men? Let's put you there, because we don't need a weapons officer. We don't have any use for weapons. Actually, it's better to put them in the engine rooms, because they burn fatigue slower. So there you go. Okay, well. That was fun. That was a little bit of a thrill. Was it thrilling? I don't know. Push 1 and enter it into the chat if you think it was thrilling. Push 2 if it was not. Party Commissar has given us the irrational number E for a response. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Should have known. Is Java Head when you have oral sex with someone that just drank a cup of coffee? Back to that.